Greetings, sirs and madams. I'm Traffic Zero, and today let's take a look at another video from IGN Japan. Yeah, so they're showing us a hunt of the apex monster of the oil well basin, the new UDRA. We know its name now. It's not just the Black Flame. And man, they are just spoiling everything. I know you guys are already getting on my case for that stuff, but yeah, it's just kind of my responsibility for reporting new information. And yeah, I kind of wish they would kind of keep some things like under wraps, but yeah, they're just showing us everything. Yeah, I wonder how much more we're gonna get like before the launch in a month. Man, it really is a month, huh? Anyway, but yeah, we'll see how much more they can show. But yeah, we're gonna look at the IGN Japan footage. In my opinion, they just have much better gameplay and editing compared to IGN America. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at this. We'll talk about both of the clips a little bit, but yeah, let's go ahead and watch this together, and then yeah, we'll see what we can find out here. Yeah, so this is new UDRA. It is an octopus. Apparently, it's an entirely new class of monster called cephalopod. And I was wondering at first, is it an elder dragon? Like it has 6 limbs, and we've had octopus elder dragons before, like the Yamasukami. Yeah, actually, I have a video of a hunt of the Yamasukami. If you guys want to check that out, I'll just link it below or something. So I was wondering, yeah, it even has the same number of legs as Yama. Yama's like this floating octopus thing. Yeah, he's crazy. Yeah, so as I was wondering this, I actually watched them put New UDRA in a trap. So obviously it doesn't have that Elder Dragon property of being immune to traps. So yeah, just a regular monster, just an entirely new class. So that's really cool. They're branching out to different types of stuff. Yeah, he's looking pretty slick. Yeah, it's like an octopus that's covered in these toothy tentacles, like yeah, there's actually like I don't know if octopi have them, but I've actually seen like giant squid, like they have like teeth like on their arms just like this. So yeah, obviously inspired by nature. Yeah, this thing it kind of looks terrifying and kind of cute at the same time. It's hard to describe. But yeah, there's just something about octopi. Like they're like really friend shaped, like in my opinion. Like I can't even explain that. It's probably their faces. Yeah, so this thing it's pretty big, like and then like it can reach in a bunch of different directions, so that's really crazy. So yeah, figuring out how to fight this thing is gonna be a challenge, like I think. Yeah, and then most quote unquote aquatic monsters are like weak to fire, but this thing's fire element, so yeah, we can't even kill it with fire. You gotta do something else. Okay, so they knocked it down. Yeah, Insect Glaive, having a great time here, man. I think they went a little overboard with Insect Glaive. Like it's like how many times did it jump through the air? Like it's got like 6 jumps or something. Like didn't it used to be like 3? Yeah, now it's got like freaking 6. Like, that's stupid. That's too much. Oh boy, that hitbox is enormous. Yeah, it's got 6 arms. It can basically just attack in any direction. Oh, here's a hammer player. I don't know if this is just me, but this thing seems really difficult to knock out. Like, it seems difficult to get access to its head because it's got all of its arms around to intercept you. Like, obviously you can just walk up to it, but doesn't seem like a very safe place to stand. I'm sure you hammer users are very used to that. Hey, maybe you could use a shield, like, or something. Like, some type of, yeah, good solid shield and a long-reaching poking weapon to, you know, really make use of that defense. Okay, here's the Ajaracon. Yeah, they're throwing hands. Unfortunately, the new UDRA has a lot more hands. Yeah, I gotta say, these monster names, they're very hard to say and remember. Yeah, this is gonna be a challenge for me. Yeah, I'm not seeing any stun sparks coming up, so yeah, this thing might actually be really hard to knock out. Yeah, and I gotta say, I'm actually really glad that they gave it like the soft, flexible body because yeah, we've had Yama and what is that one called? The Karkos. He's a squid. Yeah, like we've had so many monsters with hard shells and carapaces and all that and armor. So it's just different and interesting to see something that's like just kind of soft and floppy floppy. So yeah, that's gotta make things a little bit different. God, the animations for this thing are crazy. I don't know why, but when I was watching the IGN America footage, like the way this thing was moving just looked really choppy and bad. But yeah, it seems to be moving fine in the IGN Japan footage. So I don't know, maybe they just got better machine or something. Yeah, that flamethrower move, like I gotta be honest, some of the tells on this monster seem to be way too short. Yeah, that flamethrower, it had such a big AoE and it comes out so fast. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Oh my god, okay, it just squeezed right through the wall. Yeah, Octopi can do that if you guys haven't seen it. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. They're even better at it than cats. Oh god, watching this thing slither around, it's really creepy. Wonder what element's gonna be weak against. Hopefully water or ice. Okay, so we're back to Insect Glaive. You know what? I wonder if this section of the map is the same as those blue water pools we were seeing before, just under different weather. Okay, they're trying way too hard with that Insect Glaive attack. That's... Come on, guys. Yeah, Insect Glaive mains they're gonna have a good time with this game. Yeah, it's too bad those Lance updates aren't ready yet, huh? Yeah, so he's just wailing on his sack. Is that where an octopus's brain is? Like, maybe the hammer mains are gonna have to hit it in the back of the head instead of in its face. Yeah, IGN also has an interview posted of the developers discussing this monster. They were saying that, yeah, they were working very hard on its animations and the new UDRA. It actually has sensory organs in all of its arms. Yeah, so it doesn't really use its own eyes or face very much, so it actually sees you using its arms. So that's why flash bombs don't work on it. Oh boy, yeah, it has a grab. Yeah, I think that's like one of the siphons. I think octopi, they use that to like jet propel themselves or something. Yeah, and then I think you can actually cut off all of its main 6 arms. So yeah, that's gonna be fun to do. Yeah, I wonder if you can manage to get all 6 cuts in one run. Yeah, so they were saying in the interview, like the sensory organs, like they have like that blue light, like right there. That's how you could basically see who this monster is targeting. So it's gonna take one of those arms and point it at you before it attacks. So obviously something that can see and attack in every direction. That's gonna be a really useful visual cue. So I'm glad they handled that like really intelligently for like just for our sake. Because normally like something this confusing like would be really challenging to deal with, but yeah, I think they did a good job with it. Yeah, so here's a dual blade main wrecking everybody. Oh, don't you love when they whiff an entire combo? Like, oh man, he's just wailing on his arm. Like, oh, it's paralyzed. Are these the Lala Burrino weapons again? Yeah, dual blade mains are gonna have a good time. Jesus freaking Christ! Why didn't I think of that? Like, if you're fighting an octopus, just throw it in a blender. that would solve that problem real quick, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, they have built-in adept dodge. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's one of those tentacle cuts. Yeah, I wish Lance had adept dodge. I guess we kind of have the adept block. You guys know what I saw in the IGN America footage? Like, does Greatsword have a perfect guard too? Yeah, when I saw that pissed me off. I'm like, why do you have perfect guard? Like, oh my god. Yeah, Lance can't have shit anymore. Okay, so this I think the new Udra that's so hard to say. Like it's in its nest, it's sleeping. Yeah, so it's sleeping in this little hidey hole. Yeah, that's pretty clever. that's that's really funny. I wonder how hard it was to program like its body. Like it can just flex and squeeze and do like whatever. Oh boy, yeah, this grab again. Yeah, I'm wondering how we're gonna get out of these grabs because it's immune to flash bombs. So we're gonna have to do something else. Back to the hammer. Yeah, and obviously it has all of its arms because the hammer can't cut any arms off. Yeah, it was a really neat idea to have this type of monster in this map. Like they were trying to go for some type of underwater vibe, the devs were saying, and they're like, yeah, let's just have an octopus. Like they say obviously like there's a lot of tentacle monsters in video games and stuff. So they're working really hard to like just not overdo that. Which yeah, I'm really thankful that they're yeah being really reserved like about that. It can dig too. That's good. Yeah, I'm glad it doesn't do that very often. That would be very annoying. Yeah, there's nothing worse than a monster that, like, it has, like, states where it, like, just can't be, like, countered at all. Yeah, this move right here. Yeah, if you guys watch the IGN America footage, like, their new UDRA is just spamming that fireball, like, a AoE, like, thing, and it is just wrecking people. Yeah, I think the explosions actually go off too quickly, and they do so much damage. Like yeah, that player is just getting destroyed by them. Actually, they spend most of the video just healing, which is quite unprofessional. like yeah, I get it. Like they're just trying to show like a raw natural run, but yeah, I kind of don't want to watch you heal for like 20 minutes. Alright, so yeah, that's a dead octopus. That was a really quick, like, death animation. I was hoping it would, like, wriggle around a little bit first. like, yeah, that's too bad, but I guess it does that a lot when it's alive, too. But, yeah, that was a pretty solid kill. Um, yeah, that octopus is knocked out. Oh yeah, this is the Ajarkon armor. I'm pretty sure it has a resentment on it, which it gives you attack boost while you have red health. Yeah, so that's gonna be cool. Yeah, so new Udra, like it looks really cool. Like I was not liking it when I watched the IGN America footage, but watching the footage from IGN Japan, like I have a much higher opinion of it now because it looks like you can actually deal with it. And for some reason, the footage is it's just not choppy like in IGN America. I don't know what the heck's going on with that. So yeah, the monster looks really interesting to deal with. It can like attack and like see you in any direction. That's gonna be yeah, that's gonna be quite a challenge. And then all those grabs and AoE fire. Well, yeah, I can't wait to face this thing. I wonder what its gear is gonna be like. There's no way it has a lance. Like, there's nothing like pokey like about it. Um, Oh yeah, and then it may be like a little bit related to Yamasukami. So yeah, I actually have a hunt of the Yamasukami from Monster Hunter Freedom Unite posted like a little while back. I'll go ahead and link that for you guys to see. Uh, a little bit related. I saw something interesting in the IGN America footage. So in that video, they called in, they sent an SOS flare, called more hunters. They got the NPCs in, and Alessa is the NPC Lance main. And yeah, like, I saw the gear that Alessa was using, so I have some screenshots of it here. Yeah, so obviously, yeah, this is the Rocksteady mantle. Like, we've seen this before in Monster Hunter World. I really, 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 really wish this mantle did not come back, because it made for some really smooth brain strategies for speedrunners. It was very frustrating to watch them just get away with shit that normally would take skill to avoid, but anyway, so yeah, so this is Alessa's lance. I don't know if the NPCs will have the same gear all the time, but yeah, this lance looks crazy. We haven't seen this before. So I was asking around, like, what the heck do you think makes this lance? And people were like, oh, it's probably Dushagama's lance. I'm like, oh yeah, yeah. So we fought Dushagama in the beta, and we saw his armor. Yeah, and it was also like really furry and edgy looking. So yeah, it's got all these spikes and bars, and yeah, it just looks incredibly edgy. But yeah, this is probably Dushagama's lance. So yeah, we have that to look forward to. From the looks of it, it's probably gonna be like high raw, low sharpness, something like that. We've seen lances like that. Wait, who is this on the ground? Like, what? I think that's the IGN America player. I didn't even notice that before my screenshot. That is very funny to me. Anyway, guys, so yeah, that's kind of what I picked up so far. The new UDRA looks very fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I don't know how much more they're gonna spoil us on, but yeah, we got a whole month of this stuff. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time.